So let's break it down. The first thing that I see a lot of people run into is the challenge of what's called the imposter syndrome, right? The imposter syndrome. And that just means when you show up in that space, you don't feel like you deserve to be there. You start telling yourself things like, hey man, everybody else is smarter than me. Hey, I don't even know how I even got here. Am I good enough? I'm here to tell you today that you are enough, right? And the first step to tearing down this imposter syndrome is just keeping it real. You've already met the basic requirements to get there, which means you deserve your spot. You had to get a certain GPA to get there. You had to submit your transcripts like everybody else to get there. You had to write an essay to get there. You had to go through numerous amounts of interviews where they actually turned people away. So the fact that you got in, the fact that you're in that spot means that you are enough. Now it's just time for you to show up. Now it's just time for you to get the work done. And that's on you. The second thing to tearing down this imposter syndrome is stop letting your thoughts of your experience get in the way of you flourishing. So what do I mean? A lot of the times when we're in certain spaces, we start comparing and judging ourselves next to the people who are around us. And what I'm trying to say is your diversity, your unique experiences is what qualifies you to be in that spot. These programs don't want a whole bunch of like-minded, a whole bunch of clone people. They want people from diverse backgrounds. They want people who have been in all types of situations. They want people who are young and old, male and female. They want it across the board. So don't worry about what makes you unique. Don't worry about if you don't look like you fit in. Because guess what? It's what makes you unique. It's what makes you different. It's what separates you from everybody else that qualifies you to be in that place. Because you have something to offer. You have something different to bring. You have a perspective that these people in this place need to be hearing. They need your representation. So those are the first two things to tearing down this imposter syndrome. You're already enough. You're already enough. And what makes you unique is why you have been called. The second psychological challenge that a lot of students face is this marathon race mentality. I'm here to tell you, whatever you are getting yourself, whatever program, whatever venture you are starting, it's a marathon. This isn't a sprint. This is a marathon. This is not a sprint. You need to be able to set a pace for yourself with realistic expectations on when you're going to cross the finish line. One of the things that happens to a lot of students is as you start to progress through the program, you start to get antsy, right? Like you start to get this anxiety, like life is lifing, and at some point in there, you're like, yo, this thing has to come to an end. I gotta start making this money. I gotta find this job now. And what does that do? It causes you to miss out on opportunities. It causes you to lose focus and lose mindfulness on where you're at because you're so focused on getting out. So I need you to know this is a marathon. Set small milestones for yourself, knowing that the goal is to graduate, the goal is to finish, but set some milestones along the way that will help you stay grounded, that'll help you stay in the moment. Because what you don't want to start doing is get halfway through a program and you're already looking at the end, because you're going to miss out on a wealth of knowledge. You're going to start missing out on opportunities to network. And when you're in these programs, the best time to start finding a job is while you're in.